time to be the hero.
Brace yourself.
Magic, do as you will.
Here comes the justice.
Their move.
Oh, I've got just the spell. Hey, that works too. Did you move?
I dance to my own rhythm.
When you stop, you notice several holes in the ground about your feet and general area. That can't be good. You are too slow to act, and the spikes shoot around you.
Fine. Live.
Justice just got sharp.
Twist.
Enemies up.
Evil hurts. I feel better.
nuts! I'm not built for this.
Take heart, friends.
Justice reinforced.
Enemy's turn.
Marked for death. This'll sting.
Something in my eye. Shocking!
You bore me. Sing for me.
Here they come.
Headliner coming through. I don't share the stage with amateurs.
My turn? Let's go!
It is the foe's turn.
was a warning.
Fortune favors the bard. And now, ambience.
You look scared. Ground deserved it.
Here they come.
Let's end this. Will it slow me down? The wind plays tricks.
Got a good feeling about this. Hey, I think it's working.
Holy power. Meet villain face. Fall before me.
Their move.
The wind whispers. Time to act.
Show must go on.
The wild strikes through me.
Maybe this spell?
Brace yourself.
Adventure beckons.
Beware, evildoers.
Enemies up.
What luck! I meant to do that.
Enemy's turn.
You bleed.
Bahamut saw that.
Oh, I know what to do! I know what to do! Wait. You guys got this, right?
justice.
A gift from the wilds. The wild strikes true.
Their move.
This could change everything.
Too many to miss.
Yeah! Next time, for sure.
Time to make some noise.
It is the foe's turn.
Oh, that's new.
Stepped in better. See if you can handle this.
No mercy, only judgment. Here is your judgment.
Here they come. You note a hole with the telltale signs of a rat infestation. You crush the opening with a single solid blow. Nothing's getting out of there.
I smell adventure in the air. No, just my spell components.
Come on, sing along.
You fall down now.
Brace yourself.
I know what to do.
Behold my might.
The forest remembers.
Oh, we're doing things my way now.
Enemies up.
The hunt continues. You're my target now. Run, it'll still hit you.
We need a quicker beat.
Here they come. Brace yourself.
Keep hiding. I'll still hit.
Practice shot.
Listen to this bomb.
Hear that? It's justice.
It is the foe's turn.
Got you.
Stop hurting me! Those are healers too.
This'll reach you.
I love this part.
I've met much with more charm. Get moving, be useful. Bear with me.
They dodged justice?
Their move.
Let's finish what we started.
Music to my ears.
Go away.
The stage is set.
Fixed.
Enemy's turn.
I've waited long enough.
Let's tug on the weave and see what unravels.
they come.
You got no chance!
You're not out of range. Swift as a shadow.
Just as I dreamed it.
That's your face.
Enemies up.
My fault. I'll do better.
Their move.
Everything's under control. Mostly. A little bit. Could have been worse.
Brace yourself.
This won't take long. The path lies open.
Oh, my turn? You're sure? Okay. Okay. Fingers crossed.
Hush now. Listen.
Next time, I will aim.
It is the foe's turn.
I got this. I think. Whoa, look out!
Over.
Even your death will underwhelm.
I am ready. Stand still for smiting!
Enemy's turn.
Big incoming! I will live!
You won't see this coming. Step into view. Pay the price.
encore already.
Here they come.
The way lies ahead.
The ground trembles beneath your feet, and acrid steam stings your lungs. What Sancho is doing, transforming the gate from the elemental plane of fire to the plane of water, isn't just awakening the volcano. It's destabilizing the entire mountain. If she succeeds, the eruption will dwarf the last, shattering Mount Hotenow and drowning the land in flame and flood. You don't have much time.
You survive. No matter. You're too late. Gruxopt, that strange slod. A being from another plane. It was the only one with the right perspective. Only through chaos can the world be reborn. Fire and water cleanse it. Then the true forces of nature will rise again. Everything that's wrong with this world, gone in an instant. And if we all must die to make it happen, so be it!
see how this plays out. This one's just for you.
Back in business.
Brace yourself.
Fire is life and death. Let it scorch the earth.
Ouch! Can I call a timeout?
Your last mistake. Lost my footing.
I regret this already.
Time for my solo. Listen well. My voice is your shield.
Enemies up.
Hey, that feels better.
Still standing.
Move those feet. Feel the sting of my song.
Their move.
gonna be awesome.
Tastes like victory. I speak the storm.
Enemies up.
Burn! Let the flames scorch all who stand my way.
This is what I call spellcraft. Something in my eye.
Brute strength. Holy name.
It is the foe's turn.
Cleanse this land. Let them feel the wrath of the flames.
I didn't sign up for this. Oh, wait, I did. I'm not dying? Neat.
Another ring in the heart's wood.
about some fight music?
Here they come.
I will bring this mountain down.
Someone aid me. Good timing. I see you.
That's the good stuff.
Did you train with pixies? Drunk ones? And the crowd goes wild.
Brace yourself.
Take this! Feel the fire's embrace and know the power of chaos.
spot. How about you?
Good. More fighting.
Enemy's turn.
Fire and water, destruction and rebirth. This is the only way to end the senseless struggle.
Just like here.
No hesitation, no remorse. You forgot I was watching.
Oh, that's how it's done.
Brace yourself.
You cannot stop the Christian power.
This one bites deeper.
The mountain stills, its fury spent. The portal took Sancha to a fiery realm she cannot survive. The air clears, the mountain stills, and a sense of calm washes over you. The Crystrum of Tranquility rests in your hands, a silent blessing from Eldath herself. Neverwinter and the surrounding lands are safe, for now. The Emerald Tavern stands battered, but unbowed. Signs of battle remain, yet the work of mending has already begun.
You have done it. The mountain is silent, its wrath quieted, and in your hands, the Crystrum of Tranquility. I can feel it, even from here. Its stillness, its power. With this, the war would end. No negotiations, no concessions, only peace, imposed by a greater will than any mortals. No more defiance. No more...
No more sense, apparently. Do you hear yourself, Lady Galandinel? You speak of peace, yet you sound like a conqueror. Shall we have the trees bow next? The rivers recite oaths?
That is not what I...
Of course not. You mean well, as all would-be rulers do. But let us not pretend. This relic was made by a human god, for human hands. Let them decide whether to drown in their folly, or if they will allow the waters of peace to carry them to calmer shores.
Yes. Yes, you are right. Peace must be given, not forced. Let the Crystrum go to Lord Babris. Give it to me, and I will see it delivered to Neverwinter, so that its light might banish the shadows of war. You have done more than end a conflict. You have saved countless lives and spared both our peoples from a future marred by bloodshed. Neverwinter and the elves owe you a debt that can never truly be repaid.
This is cause to celebrate. Drinks are on the house.
Now, where did I put those fireworks?
Ah, my friends. My apologies. I was busy composing a letter. I thought it might be wise to have one delivered under a white flag before I arrive with the Crystrum. A gesture of peace, before the full weight of the artifact is brought to bear. Still, I must thank you again. What you have done will bring us one step closer to peace, and for that, I will be forever grateful. What's on your mind? Yes, they remain a concern. Not all of my kin share my vision for peace. I believe that once peace is established with Lord Babris, they will be brought to reason. If not by diplomacy, then by necessity. When the majority of the elves press for peace, they will be brought to heel. They cannot stand long against a united front. What's on your mind? With that man, who can say? But I suspect the Crystrum will inspire awe in him, as it does in all who see it. And that alone will carry great weight. If by some foolish chance he attempts to claim it for himself, he will not do so in silence. The moment his actions draw attention, greater powers in Neverwinter will move against him. They will see the elves' gift for what it is, a true gesture of peace, and that will bring this war to an end. What's on your mind? When one weed grows, many of its seeds are sure to sprout. I fear the Emerald Enclave will have its work cut out for it, once the truth of Sancha's betrayal comes to light. As soon as peace is secured, I will ensure they know the truth. What's on your mind? What I do know is that when I went through Sancha's belongings, I found some troubling notes. There was mention of a Slad, one calling itself Gruxot, who contacted her shortly after her arrival. It seems this creature had its own agenda, sowing chaos in the region, and it appears that Sancha's goals as a Shadow Druid aligned with its aims. I've never seen its like, and I can only hope it is gone for good. What's on your mind? Fare thee well, heroes of Neverwinter.
Well, if it isn't the heroes of Neverwinter Wood come to see me again, what will it be? Lend me your ear, and I shall lend my knowledge. You know, life's a funny thing. It seems I'll be sticking around a bit longer. What will it be? Lend me your ear, and I shall lend my knowledge. In time, yes, the Crystrum of Tranquility is a powerful symbol. It will lend weight to Lirael's words. What will it be? Lend me your ear, and I shall lend my knowledge. What should you? Why, whatever you wish, I suppose. There might be others around these parts in need of help, and I imagine the dungeons and ruins you've conquered won't stay empty for long. What will it be? Lend me your ear, and I shall lend my knowledge. Have you spoken to Sarifel? She might still need... What will it be? Lend me your ear, and I... What will it be? Farewell for now.
What a relief. I wasn't ready to fight, to tell the truth. Everything's fine, mostly. Good riddance to the...
hear and heed the call. If you're not willing to bleed for it, don't follow me. No prey escapes me.
I hope your time.
Let's none forget the name Carl Delver.
You sure about this? Too late.
The hunt begins.
Cue the mysterious.
Planning to win, are you?
Time to see what...
I don't break the rules.
Ready to...
I'll never stop hunting.
Time to fight for the good guy.
I'm ready. Are they? I won't lose another friend. I've got a history of finishing what I start.
Time to make my mark. Hopefully not a scorch mark.
For me, your problems.
Fate may hum its tune, but I sing my own song.
That sound from the weave.
Let's be mean to evil.
Tales of undiscovered riches and magic items beyond imagining have drawn sellswords, adventurers, and dungeon delvers of all sorts to make the long journey across freezing tundra to 10 towns. Now the treasure hunters flood into Lonelywood, a last stop before setting out for the promised riches. But you're not here for gold. A paladin named Sir Isteval has summoned you. He warns of a dark alliance rising to threaten 10 towns. He awaits you at the Ramshackle Inn.
Well met, friends. I'm grateful for your swift arrival. I called upon you because Icewind Dale stands on the brink of catastrophe. A lost city buried beneath the ice was discovered not long ago. It's called Ithrin, and it was built by the Netherese, ancient wizards set to fly their cities through the sky. The promises of its riches have brought adventurers aplenty to Icewind Dale, but they're all just treasure hunters like that blasted red wizard over there. With the discovery of Ithrin, a darker force stirs. An army is gathering in the mountains. I fear they seek not just riches, but something far more dangerous. These forces gather at a place called Frost Keep, a fortress ruled by giants. And now I've heard reports of a frost giant encamped in the tundra nearer 10 towns. I believe the giant to be a scout, perhaps the first of many. Please, go to the giant's camp and rid us of this threat. Yes, friend. How can I help? I hail from Cormyr, a kingdom far to the east and south of here. I was knighted as one of its purple dragons, but they put me out to pasture after my injury. I earned it battling a dragon. Alas, no magic I found can cure it. So, now I fight evil in a different way. I find those with heroic hearts and set them on the righteous path. That means you, by the way. Yes, friend. How can I help? The town of Lonelywood takes its name from the trees that grow about here. The only forest to speak of for miles. But it might as well take its name from how far away it and all of Icewind Dale is from all the rest of the world. Truth be told, Lonelywood is a refuge for folk who don't want to be found. Vagabonds, fugitives, outcasts. I'd warn you to watch your backs, but you seem like you can handle a few ruffians. If you want to know more, speak with Nimsy Huddle. She's the speaker for Lonelywood. Yes, friend. How can I help? Not long ago, Auril, goddess of winter, cursed these lands with an endless winter. Some adventurers discovered Ithrin and used magic they found there to lift the curse. Their tales of a nearly intact Netherese city trapped under the ice have drawn treasure hunters from all over. If you want to learn more, try Warvath over there, the fellow in the red robes. He says he knows more about the Netherese than Elminster, but I very much doubt that. He's been ensconced in the inn for months now. In fact, he's barely gone outside. You'd think one of Netheril's greatest scholars would be more eager to get to one of its cities. Yes, friend. How can I help? I'm not yet certain, but by accounts of travelers, I understand it to be a motley bunch. A ranger was forced off the trail into hiding and watched a group of goblinoids pass. Some caravans have been attacked by Uthgard barbarians, though perhaps that is unrelated. Of course, there are always reports of sightings of yetis and ice trolls, but I give more credence to them now. But an alliance of goblins and giants alone would be troubling indeed. Yes, friend. How can I help? Until swords part, make haste for the scouts' camp. I hope you can stop the giant from returning to Frost Keep with any intelligence he might have gathered.
Newcomers, welcome to Lonelywood, and to 10 towns in general. My name's Nimsy Huddle, and I'm the speaker for Lonelywood. That means I'm in charge around here as much as anyone can be. So long as you keep the sharp things sheathed and make no nefarious use of magic, we'll get along fine. Enjoy your visit. Okay. There is something else. Istaval seems to trust you, and I trust Istaval. So I wonder if you can help me. We don't exactly have a town guard around here, and I don't have much authority to look into what other folks consider their own business. That makes Lonelywood a dangerous place for folk who can't look after themselves. There's a trapper who lives in some woods outside of town, but I haven't seen her around for a month. Normally, I wouldn't worry. She's as tough as old boots. But the last time Relga was in town, she said she'd call on me in a week. I'm worried she's in some kind of trouble. She has a place a ways out north and east of here. If you look into this for me, I'll rustle up some kind of reward. Is there something else I can do for you? Ah, 10 towns, eh? Well, it's a bit of a patchwork, to be honest. You've got your big towns like Bryn Shander, full of folks who talk big and trade bigger. But most of us make our lives off the land. Fishing, mining, hunting, and of course, timber. We're all different, but we stick together when it counts. Is there something else I can do for you? Lonelywood's the last stop for those looking to stay out of the way. Outcasts, fugitives, the ones who want a quieter life, or maybe just a fresh start. It's peaceful enough, as long as you mind the forest and keep your nose out of trouble. But we're tough folk here. Make no mistake. You'll find that in every town across Icewind Dale, survival's a way of life, and we all do what we must to get by. Is there something else I can do for you? Being the speaker for Lonelywood? Well, it means I'm the one folks turn to when there's a decision to be made, or when things get tricky. I'm the voice of Lonelywood at the 10 Towns Council meetings. And let me tell you, I have to speak for all sorts of folks. Some good, some, well, like I say, tricky. I help keep the peace, make sure our town's needs are met, and sometimes even smooth things over when there's a bit of a ruckus. It's a lot of work, but it's also about making sure Lonelywood stays safe, keeps its secrets, and doesn't get lost in the shuffle of the bigger towns. And well, there's a lot of baking involved too. Keeps folks happy, you know. Is there something else I can do for you? Well, that's a bit of a personal one, isn't it? Most folks around here would raise an eyebrow at such a question. But I can see you're just curious, so here's what I'll say. Like many others, I came looking for a fresh start. I just had to get away. And you can't get much further away than Lonelywood. Plus, here I can raise my children in a place where they'll grow strong, with the land and the cold shaping them into sterner stuff. Is there something else I can do for you? Very well. I hope you enjoy your visit.
More adventurous, is it? If you're here for the riches of Ithrin, don't bother. The place is cursed, you know. Ancient magic and all that. I've seen it all before. No one goes in without paying the price. Still, if you've made it this far, maybe you're not entirely as foolish as the others. Or maybe you are. Hard to tell with strangers.
Welcome to the Ramshackle. Name's Myla. If it's heat, sleep, or a strong drink you're after, you'll find it here. You're new to Icewind Dale. I can tell. Still got that look like you're waiting for spring. It doesn't come. Not really. But you'll learn how to stand in the cold. Same as the rest of us. Now, do you need a bed? Or was it something else? Ask then. I'll tell you what I know. You're not the first to ask. Too many hunters talk of fires in the hills and banners no one's seen before. Then some don't come back at all. If there's war coming, it won't be over land or gold, it'll be worse. Someone out there wants Icewind Dale broken wide open. Mark my word. Ask then. I'll tell you what I know. I've seen their kind. Big, loud, cruel. Think the world owes them something. They'll crash a cabin flat just to hear the timber scream. If you cross one, don't meet it head on. Make it stumble. Make it doubt. That's the trick with giants. They never see the little things coming. Ask then. I'll tell you what I know. This place used to be a lumber shed. More holes than roof. Nimsy asked me to fix it up. Guess she figured I'd make something of it. Now it's a bed for the road-weary and a roof for fools chasing myths. Not much, but it holds. And out here, that counts for a lot. Ask then. I'll tell you what I know. I used to run caravans down south, Mirabar to Loskan and back again. Years on the road. Years watching good folk get ground up by cold, bandits and worse. Thought I'd retire somewhere warm. Instead I came here. Why? Well, when I decided I'd reached the end of my trail, this is where it had led me. Either way, I'm here. Pouring drinks and fixing leaks. Ask then. I'll tell you what I know. Very well, friend. If you need anything, you know where to find me. Stay too long in the cold and you'll forget your name. Stay in here and maybe you'll remember.
Ah, you're back. Sorry. Wrong fools. Pity. If you're here about employment, don't waste my time. I've already hired enough wild blades who think swinging steel makes them scholars. Do you? Wait. That look. You have no idea what I'm talking about. Ah, and there's Istebal over there, smirking into his ale. Let me guess. You're the so-called heroes he's been pining for. Listen carefully, because I detest repeating myself. I do not know why armies are gathering in the mountains, and I do not care. I have far more important matters to which I must give my full attention. So, be off with you.
Evil forces are gathering in the mountains for unknown reasons. Sir Isteval, the Paladin, has asked you to scout outside of Lonelywood for the campgrounds of a soul giant. Tracks riddle the snow around Relga's shack. Harsh voices break the silence, sharp and unfriendly. The door is ripped off its hinges, firelight spilling onto the snow. Dark figures move inside, their rough laughter carried on the wind. The Zentarum are here.
See the way forward. the mark.
I know, the perfect song.
Could have been worse. Oh yeah.
Prepare to be smoten!
Enemies up.
Face them up!
Swift and searing.
Encore time. You inspire pity. Barely.
Makes my fingers tingle.
This will hurt.
Their move.
Help! I need an encore. Little off key.
Yay! Oh, what luck!
I smite evil.
Here they come.
too slow to matter. Needs work.
Pathetic wretch.
Mistra, make it happen.
Onward to victory! Prepare for sacred fury!
It is the foe's turn.
No time for doubts.
Spatters of frozen blood around the cabin make it clear how Relga fared. The Zentara must have killed her to steal the equipment she had stashed away. It looks like they were pawing through Relga's things when you got here. You notice a crate the Zentarum seems to have missed. They contain some homemade hunting traps. Judging from their size, whatever Relga hunted was larger than your average wolf. Justice might have been served here today, but your actions won't bring Relga back. You'll have to give Speaker Huddle the bad news.
I don't like the look on your faces. No, don't tell me. Well, you took care of those responsible. Frontier justice. None can deny it. I said I'd reward you. I found this. Take it, and my thanks. Is there something else I can do for you? Very well. I hope you enjoy your visit.
The camp sprawls across the tundra, each object massive, each detail oversized. There is no sign of the frost giant, but the land remembers his passing. Perhaps there's some clue in the camp that might reveal the Frost Giant's plans. You survey the campground. From all you know, Frost Giants don't normally cook their meat, preferring it raw. Whatever the reason, you realize its scent might draw predators from miles away. You ready yourself for combat.
Breathe. Focus. Loose.
Oops, I'm up. One flick of the wrist and... Who wants some?
I am the answer.
Brace yourself.
That was a warning.
Curtains up. Absolutely tragic.
Oh, nuts.
Time to taste justice.
Their move.
That's far enough.
veins and the strength of my soul, none shall harm guests in my camp.
The chaos of battle fades into silence, and you face an unlikely ally.
Oh there. Know that I, Harshnag, would call you friend, and count you mighty among my allies. A mighty wizard, Elminster be his name, learned of strange doings in the north, and whirled me here by magic. He told me to investigate and then speak to a knight. His name is Istval. I wish to go to 10 towns and report what I've learned, but I fear one of my stature would not be welcome. You owe me no debt, for I've no doubt your might surpassed that of those that fled. Nevertheless, I must ask of you, please escort me to Istval so that I might fulfill my oath to Elminster. What would you like to know? I was born of frost and stone, son of the spine of the world. In youth, I walked among my kin, but turned from their path when I saw their cruelty. My wandering led me to the great city of Waterdeep, and there I found welcome. When the time of troubles tore open the heavens, I watched gods battle above its streets. And when the spell plague woke that city's walking statues, I helped drive them back before they shattered all its splendors. When the doom of Imrith, the death that slumbers, loomed over the Sword Coast, I stood among those who sought her ruin. I do not relay these tales to boast, only to say, when the land trembles, I answer. What would you like to know? He is old. Older than I can reckon. Older than most kingdoms. He's a wizard, but that word feels small for what he is. He speaks with gods, meddles in empires, and laughs like a man with nothing to fear. Elminster feels things moving before the rest of us see them stir. He sent me here, so it means trouble walks close behind, or ahead. Hard to say with that one. What would you like to know? Less than I'd hoped, but more than I feared. The folk of Frostkeep were once my kin. I left them long, long ago, and not on good terms. So I sought out their young, spoke plainly, listened well. For a while, I learned. But one among them carried word of me to their Jarl, Ungarth. Lo, must the clan have fallen to call a craven rat like Ungarth their Jarl. Yes, I know Ungarth, and he remembered me. And so they came for me, not with words, but with blades. There were many, too many to stand and teach. So I left them their fury and took with me what I could. What I now know, I'll give to Istval. Ungarth is no Jarl worth the name. He rules through fear, not strength. But he's gathered many, too many. Young warriors hungry for battle, and old ones bitter with pride. And not just giants, kobolds, goblinkin, and even the Raven Riders called the Uthgard. Jarl Ungarth is no leader, no strategist. He has not the drive nor the will to bind such forces together. And the Uthgard barbarians have been foes of giants since the world was wet behind the ears. Something draws them together as allies to Frostkeep, but I had not enough time to learn what it was. What would you like to know? Less than I'd hoped, but more than I feared. The folk of Frostkeep were once my kin. I left them long, long ago, and not on good terms. So I sought out their young, spoke plainly, listened well. For a while, I learned. But one among them carried word of me to their Jarl, Ungarth. Lo must the clan have fallen to call a craven rat like Ungarth their Jarl. Yes, I know Ungarth, and he remembered me. And so they came for me, not with words, but with blades. There were many, too many to stand and teach. So I left them their fury and took with me what I could. What I now know, I'll give to Istval. What would you like to know? Less than I'd hoped, but more than I feared. The folk of Frostkeep were once my kin. I left them long, long ago, and not on good terms. So I sought out their young, spoke plainly, listened well. For a while, I learned. But one among them carried word of me to their Jarl, Ungarth. Lo must the clan have fallen to call a craven rat like Ungarth their Jarl. Yes, I know Ungarth, and he remembered me. And so they came for me, not with words, but with blades. There were many, too many to stand and teach. So I left them their fury and took with me what I could. What I now know, I'll give to Istval. What would you like to know? A spy? Me? And for Ungarth? I could no more work for him than I could hide behind you. That weakling couldn't earn my trust if he had 100 years. And I've been an enemy to him for more than a century. I came here to warn you, not to betray you. Rest assured, I'm no spy. If you'll have me, I'll stand beside you, not against you. What would you like to know? If you've no more questions, I'm ready to move on. Lead the way to 10 towns, and I'll make sure Istval hears what I've learned.
The frost giant at the camp was a scout, but not for Icewind Dale's enemies. Harshnag must speak to Sir Istval of what he learned.
What in Yondala's name is the meaning of this?
When I heard reports of a giant coming with minions, I feared the worst. But now I can think of no better outcome.
You know this giant?
He does. We are acquainted of old. Istval, my friend, we have much to discuss. I must beg forgiveness for my intrusion into the peace of your village, brave one. But I must speak with my friend of a looming war.
Well, yes, I suppose. You're welcome. Welcome to Lonelywood, and to the Ramshackle Inn.
Thank you for escorting Harshnag here. While he and I confer, why don't you ask around and see if you can learn anything more about recent events?
Yes, well, business to attend to.
Welcome again to the Ramshackle Inn. You've brought strange company. A giant stands beneath my roof, and I still draw breath. Strange times. If you seek a bed or something else, speak it. I will. Right then, what's on your mind? I've got plenty of reasons to keep my distance from giants. But I've also got eyes, and I know what kind of fight we are all in. Harshnag hasn't caused trouble. He's as welcome here as you are. Same rules apply. Break the peace, and you're out the door. Doesn't matter how tall you are. Right then, what's on your mind? Trust is a luxury most around here can't afford. I don't know what's in his heart. Giants don't wear them on their sleeves. But he speaks plainly, carries himself with purpose. That counts for something. Still, I don't turn my back to anyone with arms that big, unless I have to. Right then, what's on your mind? And you don't know the half of it. We had ice as black as pitch, a dragon attack, a nearly endless winter. And now, this Ithrin? Adventurers of all sorts pour into Lonelywood chasing ruins buried in ice. And I'm serving drinks to a frost giant like that's normal. So yes, strange times. But strange times tend to sort the brave from the foolish. We'll see which you are. Right then, what's on your mind? Sir Estaval is a rare sort, a man who still believes the world can be mended. Used to think like that myself. But a few too many fights, a few too many graves, and you start to see the cracks that won't ever close. Hope is a fine banner to carry into battle, but it makes a poor crutch when the ground itself gives way beneath you. Still, I admire the man. Takes strength to have faith like that. Right then, what's on your mind? Fair enough.
So, you brought a giant with you. Not the tact I choose to plunder Ithrin, but still, the idea has its merits. I don't know if Ithrin's curse affects his kind. I bet that vartlet Warvath could tell you. Not that he would. Well, best of luck to you, and your giant.
Ah, we were just talking about you.
Sir Istval believes your aid is vital in this time of danger. I agree. This is what we know. The enemy gathers at Frost Keep. Goblinoids, kobolds, and Uthgard barbarians of the Black Raven tribe. They come in great numbers, fiercer than most, bound by a force I cannot name. This alliance is unnatural, reeking of magic, or worse.
Kobolds and goblins serving giants, I can believe. But the Uthgard, they hate goblins, hate kobolds, and hate giants most of all. But if some power can twist the Uthgard, that corruption could spread far wider. I do not like the shape of it. Not at all.
Nor I. We must learn what binds them.
There are 3 locations that must be investigated. The Uthgard Black Raven tribe rides giant ravens. Hard to catch, but you might find them at their ancestor mound, Raven Rock.
The Goblinoids came from a fortress in the mountains called Karkolok.
And lastly, from what Harshnag described, it seems the kobolds come from the Selgrin tribe. They've come a long way from the Ice Lakes region, south of the spine of the world. I leave the choice of which to investigate first up to you. Return to me when you know more, and good luck.
Yes, well, what is it? Ah, it's Istavel's squire. And I see you're tied up with that frost giant now. Listen well. I don't give a damn about monsters in the mountains. All that matters is Ithrin, a city of magic so old and powerful it would make your head spin. And yet, I'm still here. Do you know why? Because any fool who tries to plunder Ithrin as it stands comes back a gibbering wreck. If they come back at all. There's a curse on the place. And since some cretins woke up its Mythalar, the curse has gotten worse. You don't even know what a Mythalar is, do you? So you have a thimble's worth of sense. Maybe you'll live a week longer than the others. Listen, and keep your mouth shut. The Netherrays were arcanists, not mere wizards, but true masters of the art. In their day, they had direct communion with the goddess of magic herself. Mistral's favor allowed them to shape spells no mortal could manage now. Their greatest tool? The Mythalar. A reservoir, a conduit of pure, woven magic. Through it, they layered enchantments on top of one another until impossibility bent to their will. They built flying cities, and in some of them, the whole population could fly. Think on it. Slaves and princes alike drifting through the air like dandelion fluff. Of course, they also layered in defenses. Traps against invaders, protections against betrayal. Spend too long in Etherin now, and the Mythalar's magic reshapes you. You lose your mind, your soul, until you're nothing but a Nothic. A twisted and mad monster. Now, unless you fancy joining the ranks of the Blighted, get out of my sight.
I see two possibilities. They may intend to sack 10 towns, a prize of plunder, slaves, and territory. Or they may be after Etherin itself. If so, 10 towns would be their first conquest, to secure a foothold before they pick the ruins clean. Either way, Icewind Dale would suffer grievously. Only that Harshnag and I see the same danger, but not always the same solutions. He would answer threat with strength, swiftly and directly. I would seek alliances and understanding first, if they can be found. Still, I respect his judgment. And the situation may leave us little choice but his way. They're strong people, hard as the ice they live on. Various Reghead tribes have traded and warred with 10 towns on and off for as long as any of the towns has existed. Most have held to a sort of alliance for some time now. Invading outsiders, particularly the Uthgard, should bring them together. But they've aligned with orcs and worse against 10 towns in the past. Hopefully you can help us sort out this mess before we have to find out. Each Uthgard tribe follows an ancestor spirit, the founder of their line. Their sacred places are called ancestor mounds, places where the dead lie buried, and the living remember who they are. For the Black Raven tribe, that place is Raven Rock. If something's changed them, you'll find signs of it there.
If you have questions, ask them now. I do not hide it. I would march to Frostkeep, strike down any who stand in our way, and tear the Jarl from his throne. Few against many. Dangerous, but not impossible. I do not yet know the path that would lead to victory, but I would find the way. If you have questions, ask them now. I know little of those goblins. When they built Karkolok, I know that they were led by a brute named Garush. That was many winters ago. I doubt Garush still lives. But their fortress yet stands atop an icy crag in the foothills, west of the spine of the world. If you have questions, ask them now. I have not seen the Selgren lands in over 100 years. Some say their kobolds serve white dragons, but I cannot say if this is true. When I scouted Frostkeep, I saw no sign of dragons among their gathered forces. Still, the Ice Lakes are treacherous enough even without dragons. If you have questions, ask them now. Raven Tribe are raiders. Cowards, most of them. They ride great birds, swooping down to steal and take captives. They guard their ancestor mound fiercely, like wolves with a den, but kill their birds, and they fall. Bird bones are most fragile. If you have questions, ask them now. Then waste no more time. The longer you wait, the stronger the enemy becomes.
Three armies marched to join Frostkeep, drawn from the frozen edges of the spine of the world. You must investigate the origin of each of these factions. Each destination promises peril and harsh trials in the unforgiving cold. The path ahead is yours to choose. Where will you journey first? The trails of the frozen moorland of the Ice Lakes region have converged here. The prints in the ice and snow leave no doubt. You've discovered the lair of the Selgrin kobolds.
Who's next?
I think this spell's ready.
I detects evil. I swing for justice.
Here they come.
Kill you!
Shots went sideways. Lost my footing.
This is gonna be great.
Enemies up.
Distance means nothing. Nothing escapes the hunt.
May my spirits guide yours.
Enemy's turn.
Let instinct guide it.
If you die, I will mock your ghost.
Say your prayers, evil.
Brace yourself. It is the foe's turn.
Go on, be brilliant.
Justice thwarted. Skulking interloper. No matter. Chaos will reign soon enough. Minions let loose arrows to riddle them. Righteous bonk incoming!
Their move.
Stabby stab. Makes you die.
Ouch! Evil hurts! Saw that!
The wind plays tricks.
Time to improvise.
late to stop it now.
Don't tell Mahomet. Fall down, evildoer.
Here they come.
Yes!
Nature isn't always kind.
You guys got this, right? Flailing counts, right?
Justice served.
Enemies up.
You forgot I was watching. This'll reach you.
Bow to the bard.
My turn? Really? Okay. Pointy bit goes that way.
It is the foe's turn.
Die, Tollface.
No kill, no fight! Leggett, give up! You killed Frogfing! Good! Frogfing was chieftain, sent many Selgrin north. Frogfing tricks us. Now no more Selgrin go north to mountains. Leggett swears. Leggett happy. Take Leggett's gift and go away. Leggett says go away. Why you stay? Maybe you help. Many Selgrin leave when Frogfing trick the tribe. They not go to mountains. They goes to other lake. Selgrin needs Selgrin. Tribe too small. No survive. You bring them back? Leggett gives shiny prize if you do. All good. You check other lakes. Take this to show peace. Pretty fish relic. Holy fish means peace.
I smell villainy. You no find them yet?
You've sorted out the confusion among the Selgrin kobolds. They were tricked by a shapeshifter, and now many of their number will leave Frost Keep. Sir Isteval will be pleased.
So, the Selgrin kobolds were controlled by frog people. It could be Sladi. Sladi are alien beings that come from Limbo, a plane of utter chaos beyond this reality. I don't understand why they would be involved, but their presence is deeply troubling. You should talk to Warvath about them. He'll no doubt be the greatest scholar of planar lore in Icewind Dale. But it sounds like you've ended the supply of kobolds troops to Frost Keep, and that is a triumph.
Yes, what is it? Oh, it's you. Slotty. Istaval wouldn't know a Slotty if it burst from... Wait, you said the one you encountered was green? That means Slotty infestation has transformed spellcasters. Tell me, you all are feeling all right? No fever? No lethargy? Ah, good. You've escaped being infected. The blue ones infect you with a disease that turns you into the red ones. Or the green, if you know how to cast spells. The red ones are the weakest, but their infection is more terrible. A slad tadpole will eat its way out of the infected and swiftly become a blue slad, or green if it came from a spellcaster. And green sladdy become grey sladdy with time. You look at me, as if that sounds strange. Yet grey sladdy aren't the mightiest of their kind. They follow the orders of the darker death slad. Still, sladdy are not necessarily evil beings. They're destructive, not inherently malevolent. They come from a plane of complete anarchy, and their minds can't cope with this world. Death Slotty, on the other hand, well, they are deeply sinister as any devil, though not nearly as clever. Whatever the Slotty aims are in this world, the Death Slad will lead them. Kill it, and the plot will collapse. Now, I really must get back to my research.
The frozen lake lies silent, a trail of clawed footprints leading towards its shore. You follow cautiously, hands raised to show peace, each snow-crunching step echoing in the stillness. Kobolds emerge from clever hiding spots, watching you closely.
Halt! Who goes there? I am Raka, leader of the Selgrin. Wait, what do you have there? Like a Telmax's toes. You actually carried that stinky fish all the way here? Don't tell me. My idiot brother Leggett sent you.
You repeat Leggett's claim about the holy fish, and ask that there be peace between you both.
Peace? Are you joking? It's just some nasty old fish Leggett put beads on.
Raka shifts her stance slightly, awaiting your next move. You note her followers look skinny. Surely they'd be better off back at Leggett's camp.
Hey, I'm in charge of what's best for my kin. And it's certainly not following the orders of that moron. Leggett might have his stupid followers, but he won't have mine. In fact, I think I'll go get them. If he thinks unification is how Selgrins survive, Then I'll take charge and use his bits as fish bait. Of course, I can't have you running back to Leggett to warn him. Selgrin, attack!
No second chances.
Left better in outhouses.
Next time, I will aim. Brown deserved it.
Here they come.
I hit.
Catch your breath.
I think I aimed it right. How do you like this?
Righteous wallop begins now.
Enemy's turn.
Oh, fiddlesticks! This could change everything.
Your last mistake.
note. Kept the tempo. Now go make me look good.
Brace yourself.
No dodge this.
Stabby stab.
Breath as bad as a gorbun's.
Oh, this will be fun. This is wildly unmagical.
The kobolds lie defeated, their meager belongings scattered across the frozen ground. Legged won't be happy to hear about this. The long, cold trek back to his camp awaits, along with the task of delivering the bad news.
You finds them? Wait. Why you looks at Leggett that way? Oh no! You killed them! Now Selgrin all die! You leave! You leave Selgrin alone to die!
Frozen footprints marked the trail to the Goblin Keep, suggesting much of their force has moved away from Karkalok. As you approach the fortress walls, you see no guards, only a few puffs of breath above the battlements. Are the guards hiding?
Halt! Not a step farther, or we will fill you with arrows!
Shush! You're not in charge here! But, yeah! Halt! You face the might of the goblins of Karkalok! How dare!
Psst. The chill.
What?
We're the chill now.
Oh, right. You face the might of the Chill. How dare you trespass in our territory?
You explain that you're not here to fight. In fact, you might be able to help the goblins in ways that the Chill cannot.
Ah, as if we needed help from the likes of you, right? Well, laugh already.
Oh. Hey, look.
What? Oh!
Right. You can't help me. I mean us. You have nothing to offer, right?
Despite his bravado, you sense the goblin leader's resolve faltering. You want to get a look inside, and so you suggest they open the gates to parley.
You have nothing to offer us, and we're too mighty for you to dare an assault. You may leave us, but not before I come down and see the fear in your eyes.
Boss?
Yes, I, Yarbnock, great chieftain of Karkalok. I mean, great sub-chief of the Chill. Will see you off myself. I'm not a goblin, I'm a gnome.
What was that, boss? We couldn't hear you.
I said I'm not a goblin to be trifled with.
What does trifled mean?
Triple field?
Now that the goblin has come closer, you detect a slight blur about his face and hands. Perhaps an illusion spell hides his true features, and Yarbnock is a gnome after all. If so, it seems he wants to continue the ruse. You decide to play along. All this foolery strikes you as funny, and you wonder aloud if the gnome is playing some sort of joke.
By Garl's gold nuggets, you can't be this thick!
Boss, did you say gold?
Are they offering tribute?
I will cast a spell on you all and force you to leave our territory. Orque ere they, airway, a they, aren't K, e say us way. Look how my magic forces them away. Back from whence you came. Hang on. Let me explain. Okay, don't kill me. I'm not a goblin. Not a real one, anyway. I used illusions as a disguise to pretend to be one. I am Spellix Romwad. I was called Yarbnock. That's when I was pretending to be a goblin. It's a long story. Here's the short version. I got lost in the mountains and had to pretend to be a goblin so they would take me in. Eventually, they made me their leader. But recently, some new goblins showed up. There was a whole army called the Chill. They had hobgoblins and bugbears and everything with them. I knew as soon as I saw them that they were going to take over, so I just let them. But a lot of the tribe fled instead. I should have left with them. The Chill took everyone else with them and left me in charge of a few goblins to guard the fort. You guys showing up was my first chance to get away, and you nearly blew it. Let's get out of here before they wise up and investigate.
Hey, where are you guys going? So I guess the boss has finally decided to leave. He was a good leader. We'll miss him, yeah? Even if he was a gnome. What are you looking at me like that for? Of course I knew. His disguise was good for a while, but you can't hide gnome stink forever. Plus, he was always bringing up golden nuggets. Dead giveaway. Anyway, let him know we wish him the best.
Who?
Yeah, the old boss. He left me in charge.
He did? No one tells me anything.
So, anyway, since you're helping the old boss, you seem like a helpful sort. Maybe you could help us out with a couple of problems. We'll reward you for your time.
We will? With what?
Some of the bits and bobs lying around Cockalock. Don't worry about it.
Whatever you say, boss.
What do you say? Yeah, so we have a mimic problem. One of them got into the storage area, pretending to be a barrel or box or something.
It ate all the food, and then it attacked one of us.
The old boss, Shamnock, sent in a few search parties, but each time they came out with one less goblin. So he locked it up and wrote it off. But I have the key. I'd appreciate it if you took a look and sorted it out.
The leader of the goblins at Karkalo was a gnome named Spellix. Goblinoids from the Chill, a mercenary army, have taken many of the Karkalok goblins to Frost Keep. Sir Isteval needs to know, and Spellix wants to get back to civilization. You step into the cramped space of the storehouse. There are plenty of containers and chests strewn around. One of them must be the Mimic. It's going to take time to investigate all these chests, but carelessness might cost you a limb. Best to start looking at one of the chests by the... The wooden chest sits unmoving in front of you. You recall stories of mimics being immune to acid. If you have some, it would be easy to test that theory. The wooden chest sits unmoving in front of you. You peer at the chest and touch it. You even sniff it. It's the most chest-like chest you've ever seen. Of course, that's exactly what a mimic would want you to think. The wooden chest sits unmoving in front of you. Greed overtakes common sense, and you open the chest. You've had enough of this chest. You turn your attention to one of the other ones in the room. The wooden chest sits unmoving in front of you. You bend down as if to open the chest and touch its lid. You might be imagining it, but the chest seems slightly warm. Better safe than sorry. It wasn't the only mimic, and it seems they're all hungry.
Now I go. You won't see this coming.
Time to add some drama.
Okay, spell, please don't hit me.
They dodge justice.
Their move.
Let's end this.
You're a bad joke, poorly told.
Magic, do as you will.
Enemies up.
The path lies open.
Tuned my lute for this.
Next time for sure.
Bully for justice.
Here they come. You successfully cleared the storehouse of mimics, you think. At least, that's what you'll tell the goblins at Karkalok.
Let's make some magic.
So there was more than one mimic. Huh, that explains it. They ate so many goblins.
That's how my cousins died.
Really? Eaten by mimics?
No. Overeating. They were cannibals.
Ah, they? You know what? Never mind. Anyway, here's your reward. Hey, you've been a big help. Do you do me one more favour? Don't tell the other goblins you meet that you helped us out.
Yeah. And if you do tell them, kill them afterwards.
What? No. Well, actually, that's probably a good idea. Okay, well, this was neat, but I have to go be the boss now, so bye.
So, you spoke with Warvath. I hope he had something useful to tell you. He might be a great wizard, but he just seems obsessed. He's said he knows as much about the Netherese as anyone alive. He boasted he knows more than Elminster, though I very much doubt that. And I'm sure he's eager to learn more. Yet here he sits, night after night. If he's not willing to venture into Ithrin, there must be a very good reason. Was that a goblin that came in with you? No? A gnome who pretended to be a goblin? He's fortunate to be alive. As are you. I feared that Karkalok might be too great a danger. But it seems now that it offered few new soldiers to forces at Frost Keep. And that is very good indeed.
Well, you got me here in one piece at least. It's still freezing, but at least it smells better. What? You want a thank you or something? You nearly got me killed, remember? Leave me be.